Hey everyone, welcome back to GManMovieReviews. Thanks for checking out my channel. It's that time of year, it's Oscars time, so I'm coming at you with the highly requested Oscars predictions video. And apologies if I'm not as loud or animated in some of my prior videos. My wife's actually sleeping next door, so I do not want to wake her up. But nonetheless, before we get into the predictions, just to quickly recap 2018, I thought it was a good overall year for movies. I saw 74 total 2018 releases, and I'd say most of my like top favorite movies like Love, Simon, Mission Impossible, Fallout, Searching, and Creed 2. They weren't nominated really for many Oscars, but as I looked down the categories and the listings this year, particularly in Best Picture, most of the movies I did enjoy and felt good about, and so I did feel like it was a quality year in cinema. And looking back at prior Oscar predictions, this is my now sixth year doing it. For the last 5 years, I've averaged around 18. I did the math. I've gotten 18 out of the 24 with a high of 20. So I'm aiming for, call it 19 to 20 correct this year. So with that said, let's get into the predictions, and I'll maybe here and there spend a little bit of time talking about some of them, but I don't want this video to be super long. So with that said, Best Picture, first off, Roma. A very well made, executed, and impressive movie from a filmmaking perspective. I didn't personally love it that much, and just so you all know, you can check it out on Netflix right now. It's a Netflix movie, so very, very available. So once again, while I didn't personally love it all that much, I do think it's going to win Best Picture, and it was just a very impressive achievement. Sticking with that, moving on to Best Director, I think that's going to go to Alfonso Cuarón, who directed Roma. He just did a really great job, with the direction of this movie. It was nice to see Spike Lee get nominated for the first time in this category. He got nominated for BlacKkKlansman. Nonetheless, I think it's going to go to Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. I'm looking down at my screen here and there to check some of these out as I go through. For Best Actor, I think it's going to go to Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. At first, early in the award season, Christian Bale had all the momentum for Vice, a super impressive performance there. But it's since shifted, I feel like, to Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Another just fantastic performance, and I was super impressed. So Rami Malek for Best Actor. For Best Actress, Glenn Close for The Wife. I hadn't seen this movie. Actually, this is the most recent movie that I've seen of all the Oscar nominees. But she was just really great in this, and I feel like she came out of nowhere and just has kind of swept most of award season. I had originally thought this was going to go to either Lady Gaga for A Star Is Born or Melissa McCarthy for Can You Ever Forgive Me, but Glenn Close for The Wife. Really, feel pretty good about that one. Supporting actor Mahershala Ali for Green Book. Really fantastic performance there. I would have loved to see Timothée Chalamet, who you guys may remember from Call Me By Your Name last year, was nominated. He was in a movie called Beautiful Boy with Steve Carell. It's actually on Amazon Prime right now. It's I found it a very engaging movie with a great performance by him. He was not even nominated though, so I'm going to go with Mahershala Ali for supporting actor. For supporting actress, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk, another solid movie from Barry Jenkins, following up on Moonlight. For original screenplay, The Favorite. The Favorite was not my favorite movie of 2018. Actually, of the highly nominated, it's one of my least favorite movies. Nonetheless, I do think it will win original screenplay. Adapted screenplay, I think that will go to BlacKkKlansman. For cinematography, unfortunately, this category is not going to be shown during the show, at least as of right now, which I'm very disappointed about, because it's a very important category. Nonetheless, cinematography is going to go to Roma. Production design, I'm predicting for The Favorite once again. For editing, I'm going to predict Vice. Animated feature, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I didn't personally love this movie as much as a lot of other people did. I heard people saying that they thought it was the best Spider-Man movie of all time. I thought it was good, not that great. Nonetheless, a lot of momentum, a lot of praise to Spider-Man. I think that's going to win Best Animated Feature. For Best Animated Short, Bao or Bao, I don't know how you pronounce it. I saw it before Incredibles 2. Seems to be getting the most momentum, so I'm going to go with that. For Documentary Feature, Free Solo. I highly recommend this movie if you have not seen it, or it's playing somewhere near you or on demand. Just a super engaging documentary about a climber and some of the risks he takes, and the footage is just absolutely breathtaking and super impressive. So Free Solo is my prediction, and also highly recommended for you all. Documentary short, I have not seen any of these. I'm going to predict period, end of a sentence. For foreign language, sticking with Best Picture, I'm going to go with Roma, same selection as Best Picture. For visual effects, one of my favorite movies last year, Avengers Infinity War. For song, Shallow by Lady Gaga in A Star Is Born. Not ashamed to admit, I love this song. I also really love All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar from Black Panther. I would love to see the award go to either of those performances. Nonetheless, I think it will go to Lady Gaga for Shallow. For Best Score, I think it will go to If Beale Street Could Talk. For sound editing, sound categories are, at least this year, kind of hard for me to predict. A Quiet Place. For sound mixing, I'm going to go with First Man. For makeup and hair, I'm going to go with The Vice. They did amazing things with Christian Bale in that movie. It's just super impressive. For costumes, once again, The Favorite. As I mentioned before, not my favorite movie, but no denying the costumes were really impressive in that movie. And then lastly, I haven't seen any of these live action short. I'm going to go with Margaret, which has the most kind of buzz right now. So really quickly, just summarizing before we finish up, I'm going to go rapid fire. Best Picture, Roma. Director, Alfonso Cuarón for Roma. Actor, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Actress, Glenn Close for The Wife. Supporting actor, Mahershala Ali for Green Book. Supporting actress, Regina King for If Beale Street Could Talk. Original screenplay, The Favorite. Adapted screenplay, Black Klansman. Cinematography, Roma. Production design, The Favorite. Editing, Vice. Animated feature, Spider-Man. Animated short, Bao. Documentary feature, Free Solo. Documentary short period, end of a sentence. Foreign language, Roma. Visual effects, Avengers. Song, Shallow by Lady Gaga. Score, If Beale Street Could Talk. Sound editing, A Quiet Place. Sound mixing, First Man. Makeup and hair, Vice. Costume, The Favorite. Live action short, Margaret. Thank you all for checking out my channel. I hope you enjoy this Oscar season, and I hope to be back again soon. Until next time, take care.